give me an air, Harriet? You know that, certain something?
Esmeralda, that would be air anywhere, especially in Happy Land.
Even if it's just for tonight. I must see Homer.
All right, then you'll have to look like something human. Say, how do you know this guy is going to be at Happy Land tonight?
How do I know? Why, it's even in the papers. He won the ping-pong championship of the fleet, you know, and the boys are giving him a party at Happy Land tonight.
He must be quite a guy. Did you meet him?
Oh, I never met him personally. I am at the Busy Bee lunchroom where I work.
How could you be stuck on a guy you never met?
He was so romantic. Harriet, did you ever watch the man you love eat ham and beans?
With a spoon?
With a knife. One bean at a time, with ketchup. I snapped a picture of him through the kitchen. Would you like to see it?
I can hardly wait. Well, he certainly has ear appeal. It's going to be no sense selling you to Steve Smith. He's very particular about his hostesses.
Oh, Harriet, you can't fail me.
Esmeralda, why don't you go back to the beanery? Don't you know anything about love?
Only what I've dreamed.
Listen, let me tell you something. In the first place, there are 3 women to every man. That puts you behind the 8 ball before you start. Second place, if you want a man, you have to stand up on your hind legs and yell, gimme.
Gimme.
Oh, forget it.
Look, Harriet, can't you help me? You've been engaged and everything.
Oh, I haven't time, dear. I'm late now. But you go into the bedroom, and on my bookshelf, you'll find a book entitled How to Make Love.
You mean you can learn that from a book?
I learned something from every one of the books in there.
Mean it, tells things?
Well, in a way. The main thing is to follow directions. Esmeralda, throw me my wrap, please. Thanks, dear. Esmeralda.
Yes, Harriet?
Watch the time and don't be late.
Don't worry, I'll be there. Gee, I'm glad I learned how to read.
Oh, no, I tell you I won't go. I don't want to go.
Fine ping-pong champ you are. You're nothing but a sap.
But they'll have girls there.
Of course they will, and why not?
Well, then I won't go.
What a sap.
Oh, don't call him a sap, boys. Chump's the word.
Listen, Eddie, you got me in hot water in Honolulu last trip.
So what? When you're in hot water, be nonchalant. Take a bath.
Come on, boys, step lively. Last... I don't want to go. I don't want to see that.
That's life for you. Guy squawks about me beautiful girls, and I gotta stay here and play golf with a doorknob.
Thank you. How many?
That was what, sister?
Thank you. You're 5 minutes late. What kept you?
Well, I hurried as fast as I could.
Oh, Mr. Smith. Take that thing off. Come on. Oh, Mr. Smith, this is Esmeralda, the girl I was talking to you about.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Smith. I'll probably sell more tickets than any other girl here. When do I start?
Wait a minute. Have you had any experience?
I should say I have. I worked at the Busy Bee for 6 months.
Hostess?
No, waitress.
Huh? No dice, lady. You have no personality.
Wait a minute. I not only have personality, I have magnetism. Just give me a chance. I bet I could walk through your dance floor and attract more attention than any girl in the room.
Let's see.
Watch me.
Hey, maybe I'm nuts, but that girl has something. Thanks, Harriet. She's hired. Now you teach her the ropes.
Okay. Hey, Esmeralda! Girls! Take your place in the line, honey, and be sure to collect a ticket. The tickets are down. You'll get a nickel, so hold on to them. That fan.
Well, lady, this day she'll pass quick.
Tickets, please. Oh, my shoe! Tickets, please.
Ticket, please.
You ain't the one I want.
Hooray for Homer! Hooray!
Fellas, let's buy $1 worth of tickets for Homer.
It's him!
There you are, Homer. Now go and dance with the girls.
Oh, shucks, fellas, I don't want these.
Oh, yes, you do, Homer. Come with me. Oh, you're wonderful. And you're looking better than ever.
Say, do you know me?
Oh, Homer, I've dreamed of you for a year. I even have a picture of you. See?
Is that the way I look back here? Give me my hat.
Well, Esmeralda, how's your big moment?
Big moment. He isn't even the split second. What am I going to do with that fellow?
What did you bring that book for? Get it out and get busy.
Hurry with my hat, lady.
There's your man. Go get him.
What's your hurry, Homer?
Lady, please, leave me alone. I've got to go back to my ship.
Homer, did, make love to you?
Gosh, no.
Well, it's time you learned. Now, take it easy. Get quick grip on opponent's forelock with left hand, and Adam's apple with right. Shake swiftly. This will daze him. Isn't this grand, Homer? Hold everything, Homer. Opponent is now ready for quick flip to floor. Grab right wrist, sticking out left leg, and pull violently. All ready, Homer. Hold on to your hat. Don't you know there are 3 women to every man in the world? And have loved you for more than a year?
I want to go home, lady.
Hold everything, darling. Put arm around opponent's neck. Press windpipe until tongue appears. And unless a girl doesn't want to get left, she has to stand up and holler, gimme. And I'm hollering, Homer. Grab opponent's left wrist, stick out your right leg, and give opponent quick flip to floor and sit on his chest. This is known as the grand finale. Homer, darling, will you marry me?
Yes.
Hey, fellas, we've got to do something about Homer. The poor guy's locked himself in the ammunition room and won't come out.
If I was in his spot, that's exactly what I'd do.
It's a tough situation. He publicly promised to marry her, and the skipper's going to make him go through with it.
I've an idea, Harry. Hey, Eddie.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Right over. Hi, fellas.
Eddie, what's a man's first duty to his shipmate when he's in trouble?
Rule number 1, help him out.
That's just what you're going to do for Homer. The same way you got Slim out of that jam in Shanghai a year ago.
Oh, that way. Well, I'd like to, fellas, but I'm out of luck. For the next week, every mop on board will do a hornpipe each time I pass.
Oh, we'll have that taken care of. Look. Lefty will take over for you. Hey, Lefty!
Hey, Lefty! Lefty, you take over. I go to do my duty. Oh, fish. Oh, so, fellas.
Where is Homer?
Oh, he'll be along later.
He'd better. We're engaged.
Yeah, I know, but listen, Esmeralda. You girls are in for the thrill of your lives. We've got a real Russian prince with us tonight.
A real prince?
Yes, ma'am. He joined the Navy to escape being killed.
Oh, how romantic.
Where is he?
There.
There?
Get busy.
Well, here's where I go to work.
Look.
Who are you? Don't tell me. Let me do that again.
Oh, don't do that again. My name is Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. A beautiful name. I once knew a girl in Russia named Esmeralda. She worked in a salt mine.
Was she pretty too?
A tasty morsel. Ah, music. That makes my blood pump. It carries me back to the steppes of my native Russia. Did you ever fall down the steppes of Russia?
Look, Prince, we're not in Russia now. Go away from me. Go away.
Come, my sweet. Let us trip delight sarcastic.
Tickets, please.
Tickets? Tickets? Me, the last of the chiselers, you ask for tickets? Play, peasants. It all comes back to me. I can see clearly now that little river running by my estate in Slobodka. I can see myself on my luxurious boat in the evening. The anchovy.
I like anchovies.
Fire! Did you ever ride on a luxurious boat in the evening?
Plenty, the night boat to Albany. Tickets, please. Tickets, please.
Stop bothering me for tickets. I can picture us both, my darling. Yes, gliding down the river together. Music being played by gypsies. The boat being pulled by vulgar boatmen.
I don't like vulgar boatmen. I like nice people.
Skip it. And then as we pass my castle.
Have you a real castle?
By a real castle? I have a castle with 63 rooms, no baths.
Tickets, please.
Oh, but I'm overcome. I feel romantic. Let us go where we can be alone. Come with me. Come with me.
Look out! You almost sat on my book, How to Make Love.
How to make love from a book? Oh. What does that book know that I don't know?
Plenty. I'll show you. Do you know there are 3 women to every man in the world?
Look, darling, no horse in play.
And if a girl wants a man, she has to stand up and holler, gimme.
Look, my little owl. Who's teaching this loving? You or me?
What big blue eyes you have, Prince. And that's how I won Homer.
Where is she? What do you mean, trying to steal my girl?
Homer!
Now look here, pal.
What did you say?
Flee with me, my little pigeon, to Slavotka.
Why, you dirty double-crosser? I got a good mind to beat your brains out.
Now, wait a minute, Homer.
Huh?
Very well. Very well. Go back to this peasant. I will drink down my sorrow. Get me a bottle of ginger ale.
You know, I've never felt so good since you pushed me around last night.
Oh, Homer.
And I want you to keep on doing it.
Then you really love me?
Certainly. And when this cruise is over, we'll get married.
Oh, Homer. Homer, you're so impetuous.